Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And a nice play there as they wind up converted on 3rd and 15. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. If you're these receivers, you've got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity? An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Now
yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Vikings at 4-5, a game under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Cousins' throw complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Shoves him aside. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that can spark a big burst right here.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll fire this deep for Gallup. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Hicks in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. To throw again on second down. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Cousins to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A first down throw for Cousins. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. To throw, Cousins. Touchdown! 26 yards. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Dancing to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Vikings 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwonger now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They go Elliott again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw now. Prescott going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throw windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Prescott on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, Elliott once more. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Good route there.
4th down, Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins now. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 40 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Tolbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 63 yards. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Down the numbers. There he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics for it. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.